Hello children, here I am with another grammar topic, degrees of comparison. Degrees of comparison are used when we compare one person or one thing with another. There are 3 degrees of comparison in English. They are positive degree, comparative degree and superlative degree. Let's see all of them one by one. First one, positive degree. When we speak about only one person or thing, we use the positive degree. And the sentence will also be positive. Example, this house is big. In this sentence, only one noun, the house, is talked about. He is a tall student. This flower is beautiful. He is an intelligent boy. Each sentence mentioned above talks about only one noun. Second one is comparative degree. When we compare two persons or two things with each other, we use positive degree and comparative degree. But in case of positive degree, the sentence will become negative. Okay? Look at the example, you will understand it better. This house is bigger than that one. Here we are comparing two houses and we used the comparative form bigger. This house is bigger than that one. This sentence is in comparative degree. And look at the next sentence. This house is not as big as that one. Here the sentence is written in positive degree, but it is a negative sentence because the word not is used. Okay. So if we are making a positive degree sentence to compare two things, it will be a negative sentence. Okay. The term bigger is comparative version of the term big. Both these sentences convey the same meaning. Look at this example. This flower is more beautiful than that. It's a comparative degree sentence. This flower is not as beautiful as that. The first sentence is a comparative degree sentence. Second sentence is written in positive degree, but the sentence is negative because the word not is there. The term more beautiful is a comparative version of the term beautiful, and both these sentences convey the same meaning. Third example, he is more intelligent than this boy. In this sentence, we are comparing two boys. And we are saying he is, or the first boy is more intelligent than the second boy, and this usage is in comparative degree. Second one, he is not as intelligent as this boy. Here the sentence became negative when we used positive degree. Okay. Then the term more intelligent is a comparative version of the term intelligent. So what's a comparative version of the word intelligent? More intelligent. Both these sentences convey the same meaning. Next example. He is taller than Mr. Hales. Here also we are comparing two people and it's in comparative degree. And when we made it as positive degree, the sentence became negative. He is not as tall as Mr. Hales. The term taller is a comparative version of the term tall. Both these sentences convey the same meaning. So, when we compare more than two persons or things with one another, we use all the 3 positive, comparative and superlative degrees. Okay. Now we studied the usage of positive and comparative degree. We are moving to superlative degree usage. Look at this one. This is the biggest house in this street. Biggest house. It is in superlative form. This house is bigger than any other house in this street. We are comparing one house with the other houses in the street. Comparative degree. No other house in this street is as big as this one. Sentence is negative because the word no is there and the sentence is in positive degree. The term biggest is the superlative version of the term big. Okay, big is in positive degree, bigger is the comparative form and biggest is the superlative form. And all the three sentences mean the same meaning. Second example, this flower is the most beautiful one in this garden. It is a superlative form, most beautiful. What's the comparative form of that sentence? This flower is more beautiful than any other flower in this garden. So we are comparing one flower with many other flowers in the garden, and we are saying that this flower is more beautiful. Okay, so while we are comparing, we can use comparative degree. Then we can see how can we make the same sentence to its positive form. No other flower in this garden is as beautiful as this one. The word beautiful is used and it is in positive degree. Okay, but the sentence became negative because the word no is used there. Then the term more beautiful is the superlative version of the term beautiful. So what's the comparative form of that word beautiful? More beautiful. Okay, beautiful, more beautiful, most beautiful. Then next one. He is the most intelligent in this class. It's a superlative form. What's the comparative form of this sentence? He is more intelligent than other boys in the class. Okay, he is more intelligent comparing with other boys. Then what's the positive form of the same sentence? Positive degree of the same sentence. No other boy is as intelligent as this boy. No other boy is as intelligent as this boy. Okay. Then the term most intelligent is superlative version of the term intelligent. And what is a comparative form of the word intelligent? More intelligent. Okay. Now, degrees of comparison are applicable only to adjectives and adverbs. Nouns and verbs do not have degrees of comparison. So, we use degrees of comparison in adjectives and adverbs. Okay. We can look. He is the tallest student in the class. The term tallest is an adjective. What's an adjective? The word used to describe a noun can be called as adjective. We studied it already. So, the word tallest is used to describe the student. Okay. So, the word tallest is an adjective and the word tallest is in its superlative form. Okay. Look at the second sentence. Among the members of the group, Mr. Clinton speaks most effectively. That sentence is also in its superlative form. And the term effectively is an adverb. Okay. Speaks most effectively. The verb speaks is described by using the word effectively. So it is an adverb. Okay. So only adjectives and adverbs are used to make degrees of comparison. All the terms used in the above examples are either adjectives or adverbs. Okay. Then few adjectives and adverbs get their comparative forms by simply getting more before them, and their superlative terms by getting most before them. By using more and most, we can change a positive degree into comparative and superlative. Okay. In some of the cases, and some examples are given here. Beautiful, more beautiful, most beautiful. Effective, more effective, most effective. Effectively, more effectively, most effectively. Enjoyable, more enjoyable, most enjoyable. Useful, more useful, most useful. Now you may be confused or you may be thinking how to make or how to change these degrees of comparison. We can look. What's the rule? One syllable adjectives generally form the comparative by adding ER and the superlative by adding EST. Okay. One syllabled word. The words with only one syllable like soft, loud, it can be pronounced with only one syllable. So in that case, we can make the comparative and superlative form of it by adding ER and EST. Okay, look at the given examples. Soft, it's a one syllable word. Okay, we can pronounce it with one syllable. So soft is a one syllable word, so we added er to that word to make a comparative form, and we added est with that word to make its superlative. Okay, look at the next word, loud. It's also one syllable word. Then we added er to make the comparative form of the word loud, and we added est to make the superlative. So the adjectives with one syllable, for the adjectives with one syllable, we can add er and est to make comparative and superlative forms. I think you understood. Next, adjectives which have three or more syllables always form the comparative and superlative with more and most. Okay, the adjectives which have three or more syllables. While we pronounce the word, we'll understand how many syllables are there for these words. Look at this first one, dangerous. Dangerous, three syllable, isn't it? Three syllables are there. So we added more to make the comparative form of the word dangerous, and we added most to make the superlative form of the word dangerous. Okay, dangerous, more dangerous, most dangerous. Then difficult. How many syllables are there for this word? Difficult, three syllables, isn't it? So we can add more to make the comparative form of the word, and we can add most to make the superlative. Okay, so it became difficult, more difficult, most difficult. Okay, I think you understood. Now, the following adjectives have irregular comparative and superlative forms. Okay, in all the cases it's not applicable. In some words there's a change, like good and bad. For the word good, the comparative form is better and the superlative form is best. Good, better, best. Okay. Then for the word bad, we can make comparative by using the word worse, and we can make the superlative form of it by using the word worst. Okay. He is a good boy. He is better than other boys in the class. He is the best boy in the class. Degrees of comparison is used to add beauty and varieties to the sentences.